Close your eyes, just for a moment. Remember the last time you felt truly small. Not small like fear, small like wonder. The kind of feeling you get when you stand at the edge of something endless and realize how vast everything really is. Now imagine that feeling multiplied by infinity. In 2147, 4 human beings stepped onto a world that made them feel exactly that. Not fear, not danger, but something far more powerful. They felt welcomed, not by creatures, not by intelligence as we understand it, but by the planet itself. And that welcome was the most beautiful and the most terrifying thing they would ever experience. Because some worlds are not discovered, some worlds are remembered. The planet was called Elysium 9.
Look at these formations, they're incredible. Stay focused, we don't know what's out here. The energy readings are spiking, something's nearby.
And from the moment they arrived, something felt wrong. Or maybe something felt too right. The sky wasn't blue. It shifted between shades of violet and teal, like a living canvas breathing above them. 3 moons hung in perfect alignment, casting overlapping shadows that moved like silent observers.
The ground beneath their feet wasn't rock. It was smooth, glass-like, and alive. Veins of soft blue and gold light pulsed beneath the surface like a heartbeat. And when they stepped forward, the ground responded. It changed. Patterns formed beneath their boots.
Team, proceed with caution.
Copy that, lead.
The ground is reacting to us. Look at the horizon.
The same patterns, again and again, as if the planet was learning them, studying them, understanding them. At first, it felt like paradise. The air was perfect, the temperature was perfect, even the gravity felt gentle, like the world itself was trying to hold them, not push them away. It didn't feel random, it felt designed, or worse, prepared. They removed their helmets, and nothing happened. No toxins, no danger, just air that felt familiar, like home.
The energy readings are spiking!
I see it! We have to move!
This way, stay close! Copy, watch the ground! Go, go, go! Don't stop!
But this wasn't home. This was something else, something watching. In the distance, massive organic spires rose into the sky. Not built, grown. They twisted upward like living structures, their surfaces glowing softly from within. Lightning didn't strike them, it moved between them. Slow, elegant arcs of energy, like the planet was breathing electricity. And then they noticed the trees. They were moving, not in the wind, but toward them, slowly, deliberately, as if they were curious, as if they were aware. The creatures came next, translucent bodies. Soft internal light pulsing like a heartbeat. They didn't run, they didn't attack. They came closer, studying, watching, learning. One of them approached and stopped just inches away. Inside its body, light began to pulse, matching the rhythm of a human heartbeat. Not copying, synchronizing. That's when the realization began. This
wasn't normal life.
This wasn't evolution. This was something else entirely, something far more advanced. The ground, the air, the life, it was all connected. A single system, a single mind, a planetary scale intelligence, and they had just stepped inside it.
The energy readings are off the charts.
Stay alert, everyone. We don't know what's ahead.
Look at the lights. They're guiding us.
For the first few hours, nothing seemed wrong, but beneath the surface, everything was changing, faster than anything should. The moment the drill touched the ground, everything shifted. It wasn't just a sample, it was a signal, a connection, a circuit finally completed. Something ancient woke up, and it wasn't angry, it was curious. And curiosity, at that scale, changes everything. What happened next should have taken millions of years, but here it took hours. The planet began to evolve, not slowly, instantly. Creatures became more complex, structures began to form, patterns turned into language, simple life turned into intelligence. And it was all happening in real time. The planet wasn't just alive, it was creating, and it was using them as a blueprint. Their movements, their behavior, even their presence, everything was being observed and transformed into something new, something more. It wasn't copying humanity, it was interpreting it, improving it, expanding it. By nightfall, the valley had changed completely. New structures rose from the ground, glowing, organic, almost architectural. Creatures began arranging patterns, mathematical patterns, precise, intentional, intelligent. This wasn't instinct, this was thought, this was creation. And somehow it was beautiful, too beautiful, because nothing this perfect should exist. The air grew thicker, filled with drifting particles of light, spores carrying information, memories. The team began to feel it, not physically, but mentally, like something was reaching out, not to harm them, but to understand them, to connect, to include them. And that was the most terrifying part, because it wasn't forcing them, it was inviting them. The realization hit slowly. This planet wasn't reacting to them. It had been waiting for them, for a very long time. They didn't discover this world, they activated it. They didn't land on something new, they returned to something old, something ancient, something that already knew them. The final truth came quietly, not through fear, but through understanding. They were never strangers here. They were part of it. They always had been. This wasn't first contact. This was a homecoming. One by one, they began to change. Not violently, not painfully, but beautifully. The planet wasn't destroying them, it was transforming them, integrating them, making them part of something larger, something endless, something alive. And in that moment, the choice became clear: leave and remain human, or stay and become something more.
This is incredible. The colors are mesmerizing. The ground is stable, moving forward. These formations are emitting light, amazing.
The planet didn't decide, it simply offered. Because some worlds don't conquer, they don't attack, they don't destroy, they welcome. And sometimes that's far more dangerous. They thought they found a new world, but they were wrong. They didn't discover it, they remembered it. And somewhere out there, the planet is still waiting, still dreaming, still calling for the next ones who will finally understand. Close your eyes again and ask yourself, if a world like that existed, would you leave, or would you stay and become part of the dream?